Give to the single back. What a cut. Now he's loose. Turning on the Jets. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Brown wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the...
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. He's loose at the 15. Hits the afterburners. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Well, so much for being backed up. Now they've got it 1st and 10 and plus territory. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Looking for the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. And that is incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to...
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. Nice pickup on the ground here, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They're going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
That pass not close as he got dropped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Going to sling it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cave! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Brown will throw it. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on a screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Deep down the right side. What great concentration to stay in bounds and make the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Brown wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now from inside the red zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the right. It's caught. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time...
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Brown will throw it. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing? And they're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
He makes a catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
Complete out of the backfield. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, give the
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Brown wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch.
Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And the Canes are rolling down the field. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback? Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you